Let us solve question number 8, guys. So what we have here, mish metal is an alloy consisting mainly of lanthanide and actinoid metals, actinoid and transition metals, lanthanide metals, actinoid metals. So it's a factual question, guys. When you are talking about mish metal is made up of what? Mish metal contains cerium, it contains neodymium, it contains lanthanum, and it contains iron. So it is made up of what? It is made up of lanthanoid metals. Okay, let us quickly go on to the next question, that is question number 9. The average molar mass of chlorine is 35.5 grams per mole. The ratio of Cl35 and Cl37 in naturally occurring chlorine is close to. Don't be surprised, guys. This is a question on average molar mass. Okay, let us solve this very quickly, guys. So let the isotopic abundance of Cl35 be X and that of Cl37 be 100 minus X. So what we'll do? So 35 into X plus 100 minus X into 37 divided by what? Divided by 100. So X will be how much? The value of X will be 75. Okay, and 100 minus X will be how much? It will be 25. So the answer is what? The answer is 3:1. Answer is what? 3:1. It's a factual question, I would say. Even if you don't do all this, still you can solve this, guys. Okay, because we already know that it is 3:1. Let us move on to the 10th question. Okay. A crystal is made up of metal ions M1 and M2 and oxide ions. Oxide ions form a CCP lattice structure. The cation M1 occupies 50% of octahedral voids and cation M2 occupies 12.5% of the tetrahedral voids of oxide lattice. The oxidation number of M1 and M2 are respectively. Okay, so let us quickly mark some important points. Oxide ion is forming CCP. If oxide ion is forming CCP, so number of oxide ion in one unit cell will be how much? Number of oxide ions will be 4, guys. Okay. M1 occupies 50% of the octahedral voids. So how many octahedral voids are there? Octahedral voids will be equal to the number of anions. How many anions? 4 anions. 50% of these voids are occupied. So how much of M1 I have? M1 will be 50 upon 100 into what? Into 4? Guess? Is this clear? Very clear? Yes? What will be M2? Cation M2 occupies 12.5% of the tetrahedral voids. So how many tetrahedral voids I have? Tetrahedral voids are 2 times the number of anions. Yes. So 12.5% upon 100 multiplied by the number of tetrahedral voids, that is 8. Okay, so M1 is how much? So this is 2. And what about M2? This is 1. We have to find the oxidation states of M1 and M2. So how will you go about it? So 2 into X, I'll take the oxidation state of M1 as X, and oxidation state of M2 I'll take it as Y. Okay, and the total charge should be equal to what? The total charge on the cation should be equal to the charge on the anion. Yes. So what is the charge on the anion? Charge on the anion is 2 into 4, right? So 2x plus y is equal to 8. Let us substitute the options and see which one is correct. Okay, I substitute 3 and 1, no. I substitute 4 and 2, no. I substitute 1 and 3, is it equal to 8? No. 2 and 4, so 2 2s are 4 and plus 4, that is 8. So the answer is option 4, guys. Okay, you should know the relation between voids and the number of anions, only then you can solve this question, guys. Okay, so let us move on to the next question.